Good morning and welcome to this week's very important Headmaster's video diary. It's Friday the 19th of June. Well, firstly, let me start by saying it's been exhilarating to welcome back Year 2 and Year 10 boys this week, and I'm excited also to say that we have Year 3, 4 and 5 boys joining us next week, and we are hopeful that we will have some interface in the last week of term for all of our remaining year groups, Year 7, 8 and 9, which remarkably will mean that every single child in the school has had the opportunity to return to some degree this summer before the holiday, which I think is not only incredibly important for your mental health and well-being, but also as a statement of intent really, that we want to try and get the school back to normality in a safe way as much as possible in September, and certainly that is what we are planning for. Now, you will know that the Chair of Governors wrote a really significant letter this week announcing the school's move to co-education in September 2021. All of the key information is contained in that letter and in the accompanying information. There will be plenty for prospective families to read about on our website before too long. But fundamentally, boys, I want to talk to you about this. This is something that I know that we have discussed over the last few weeks and months, and I know that for many of you this is a very natural and seamless process because lots of you will have sisters or cousins or friends who are girls, and I would like to think that this school is going to continue in much the same way in terms of our values, in terms of our structure, in terms of our size, in terms of the way that we interact and treat one another. Certainly, I think for many of you, this is not going to be a really important change if you're in Year 8 upwards. I don't really see that there being a major impact for you, but certainly for boys lower down, I think that this is where we have spaces in the class and certainly where we will be looking to bring families in to augment our provision. And I think as well, if you look at the information and discuss it with your teachers, this is a really exciting opportunity for us as a school and for you as individuals as you move through to work together, because ultimately in the real world, girls and boys, men and women, we do work together and we have to get on with each other, whether that's at home or in the workplace. Fundamentally, we are inextricably linked, and I believe that it's the right thing for a school like Kingswood House, where we are kind, we are tolerant, we are understanding, and we have a real commitment to a preparation for real life beyond the school gate. It ties in very naturally with everything that we're trying to achieve, and I believe that the happy environment that we have can do a wonderful job for lots of girls out there who deserve the opportunity to come to a school like Kingswood House where we can help them, maybe those who are feeling a bit disillusioned, for those who are struggling a little bit, for those who are able, but for those who just need to feel like they're a big fish in a smaller pond, to have that injection of confidence and self-esteem. This is the alchemy and the magic of Kingswood House, where we have a team of staff who help you boys, to feel good about yourselves, who are prepared to put in the hard yards in and out of school to do what it takes to help you achieve your potential. And it's my firm belief that girls deserve that opportunity just as much as boys. And I feel like you guys, you boys, you are tolerant and understanding enough to, I think, be respectful so that we can develop relationships based on mutual understanding that will serve you well as you move through the school and ultimately beyond that to college and university and into the world of work and indeed your own home lives. So there'll be plenty more to come, but obviously talk to your mums and dads about it. You can talk to your teachers and talk to your friends about it. But above all else, I want you to feel like this is an exciting time for the school. And over the next year, although we will be paying a lot of information and a lot of attention to marketing for girls, you are our bread and butter. This has been a boys' school since 1899. We're not suddenly going to forget how to look after you and how to care for you. So please remain absolutely under no illusions that this is still very much a boys' school for the next year. And although we will be laying the foundations for the future, there's nothing for you to be concerned or worry about. And if there's anything that you want to discuss, please, please, please do so. Talk to your form teachers in the first instance. And when we're back in school, come and talk to me if you like. Now, I've also written this week an important statement on behalf of the school called a Statement of Diversity and Inclusion. And this is in direct response to all of the news and the aftermath of George Floyd, where everybody is questioning, I think, the principles and foundations of every institution. Now, as a school that promotes, I think, core values such as respect, integrity and endeavour, I think that we are well ahead of many, but there may well be more that we can do. So that document is there really just to show people in and outside of our community how seriously we take these events, what we are already doing to try and promote the core values of kindness and equality and fairness, and obviously to encourage people to talk to us if they feel that there's something that we can do better. We are prepared to listen, we are prepared to reflect. As always, that can be found on the school website. Finally, it's Father's Day this Sunday. I'm a dad myself. I'm not particularly expecting to have a day off, but I can tell you we are going to the beach. We have booked up in advance to go to West Wittering, which is a lovely stretch of sand down on the south coast. And I think not only is the forecast looking pretty good, but also it should be very quiet. Because obviously with all the social distancing, it means that not many people can get there, and usually it would be absolutely rammed. So I am going down there this weekend, and I'm looking forward to having a few well-deserved hours off next to the seaside. I can't wait. But I really, really hope that you boys will make sure that you look after your dads this weekend. And dads, if you're watching, have a great day as well. I'm now going to turn my attention to this week's mentions in dispatches. So, first of all, in lower prep, well done to Ted Ramsey for your maths work, to Yusuf Sharif for your work on Christopher Columbus. Well done to Fraser Smith for your newspaper article about the beach, as it happens, to Ryan Lockhead and Lewis Lockhead for your posters on saving fish from rubbish in the oceans, to Seb Phillips for his article on a beach dream, to Torrin for a shield with his initials on it, to Ben Scudamore for his message in a bottle, Cameron Edwards for a fantastic story, Hugo Hawksley for a great letter to his dad, who was fighting in World War II for history, and Frankie Wintle for his Shield of St George. In Year 4, well done to the following boys who've received a commendation from Mrs Lambert. That is Byron Miller, Harrison Wallace, Zach Willans, Reese Bishop and Max Kenner. And these boys received a commendation from Miss Smith. That is Aaron Alconchandran, Alex Forbes, Barney Atkins, Fraser Blythe, Frankie Larter and Sam Atkins. And well done to Jack Harvey, who's been nominated by Miss Smith for being really smiley and great contributions on Teams this week. So well done to you, Jack. Into Year 5, well done Hussein Barna. That's your first mention in dispatches. You have been taking more care with your work and showing a bit more maturity in working independently at home. And that is really good to hear, Hussein. Well done. Jack Guiney for some excellent science, nominated by Mrs. Seaver. Mr. Clark has given commendations to Jack Guiney, William Baker, Jeremy Blackman, George Dyson has got 2, Daniel Giles, Hussein Khan, Dylan Newman, Henry Rusco, Jason Shee, Rex Treadwell, Jackson Worth, Jack Wrigley and Lauti Yasnikowski. Into Year 6, Ollie Dimmock and Dylan Newman have produced some great work in French. Paul Barrow has had just a generally excellent approach to learning both at home and in school, according to Madame Swift. And Ollie Dimmock, again nominated by Mrs. Dean for some really powerful cartoons that he produced as part of his geography work. And Connor Towers and George Harvey have been commended for great home working. So a good day for the Harvey family. Both of you have got a nomination. Well done, boys. And well done, Mum and Dad. Into Year 7, Ben Choi. Great to hear that you have been contributing well to lessons and showing a great ethic. Well done, Ben. I think that's your first nomination. Ben Hubber for perseverance with mathematics from Mr. Sukdeo. And Henry Sweetman for his Harry Potter enthusiasm and projects, which you can see more about in the newsletter. He has been awarded a special online endeavour badge by Miss Black. Charlie Leonard has been working really well, pushing himself, trying on extensions, so well done to you from Miss Black as well. Owen Courtney and Max Horsting have been nominated by Mr. Barrett, as have Dan Pepper and Charlie Leonard again. And in Year 8, Ali Al-Rabai, Ollie Kennard, Chris Hawksley and Joe Seeger also nominated by Mr. Barrett for your science work, so well done to you boys. Into the seniors, Jessica Saman Pillai has done extremely well in his intermediate maths challenge, securing a bronze award and best in the year. And Daniel Idris has also got a bronze award. And Hugo Davis and Sam Slaney have done very well in science. Into Year 9H, mathematics, Miss Ruitz is very impressed with the resilience that Cameron, Owen, Sam Squire, Ryan, Luneman have shown with a topic that has not been straightforward. Michael Cleaver has been nominated also for his positive work in mathematics, and you can also see a fantastic piece of descriptive writing from Michael this week in the newsletter, which Mr. March has sent through, and I've read it myself, and as an English teacher by trade I can tell you it's jolly good, so do make sure you look at that. Freddie Harrison in Year 10, Michael Cleaver, as I just explained, and Hassan have also been given commendations for English. Eddie Monk and Matty Hill as well from Mr. March. And additionally, we've got a Silver Intermediate Maths Challenge Award for Hassan Jaffrey for the overall best award in school, and a bronze for Tom Gibson, which was the best in Year 11. Jazib has been commended as well for his science work by Miss Black, and Matty Hill as well. So plenty of endeavour, plenty of industry being shown by all of you boys. We've got about 3 weeks to go to the end of the term. Please keep up the hard work. I think it is really important that you build on the platform that you've made so far. You are all going to have the opportunity to, we hope for you to be in school if you're not already, and make sure that that's going to be a positive experience where the teachers can commend you for the progress that you have made in spite of the home learning, and we can also look realistically to what you can do across the summer, because many of you will be coming back to sit exams, and that of course is going to loom large in September. It's important that you do have a good opportunity to revise and get your programs of study and talk to your teachers in a positive way before the end of this term. So keep working hard, keep believing in yourself, don't be afraid to ask for help, and above all else, keep positive, keep smiling. Have a great weekend.